Welcome to MMA Breakdowns and Bets. On today's episode, we'll be discussing the rise and fall of Tory Lanez. Is 5'3" the best height for music? Let's discuss.
We're at another take two.
We haven't had one in a while.
We haven't had one in a while.
Tell me what happened. What happened?
Just audio issues.
Who's at fault?
Is there? I mean, there's audio. It's a mechanical issue.
Oh man, I gotta get my jimmies in a row.
Are there issues? So with that, so last night at the hood cleaning business, so the guys, if you guys don't know restaurant hood cleaning, there's filters and you got to take them out and spray. It's a whole thing. But they have to. It's all the hood. The fan is all above the kitchen. The fryers, the stoves, ovens, stuff like that. Most of that stuff is mounted, so you can't move all of that. It's there. So we put wood down, because sometimes there's pilot light, sometimes it's still hot and whatever. So you have to put wood down, you cover the surface, and you have to actually get on the appliances so you can get stuff off and clean stuff. That's how it works.
So you're saying there's grown men's feet on your stoves?
Well, no, on the wood.
But on the stove.
On top of the stove.
But it is on the stove.
It's on the
feet
stove.
Feet on stove. Got it.
Yes.
Okay, so for your restaurants, feet on stove. Got it.
Yeah.
Next.
Now there are some places where like some of the stuff might wheel out and then you can get to it, but it's just almost all of it's like too heavy. You wouldn't even be able to move the stuff. You got to climb up plastic stuff and then you clean it off after. So the guys were climbing up, plasticking, and one of the stoves was really wobbly, and it wasn't like bolted into the wall, and it was like there's on like a cart and then this big heavy flat top on top of it. Guys up there, and even one of the workers is like, yeah, I don't know. This looks a little wobbly, but I'm sure it's fine. So my guy gets up there, the whole thing collapses.
Did you lose him?
No, he lived. But then
anticlimactic.
No, the owner calls me this morning, and she's like, "What happened? Your guys were there cleaning. Why were they on the?"
What race was the owner?
I don't know. Her name was Sophia.
Oh, that could be anything.
Yeah.
It could be literally anything.
Yeah, and she didn't sound, I couldn't detect an accent, but it is a Mexican restaurant, so maybe Sophia Mexican, whatever.
We'll just leave that up in the air.
Yeah.
No need to be like that.
So, anyway, so she was like, well, why were the guys on the equipment? I'm like, well, that's what happens. This is what happens. That's the job. That's how it works. Like, if you're not familiar with it, that's on you. But I wasn't rude or anything. I was just like, hey, this is how it is, blah, blah, blah. My point of this is, I said, well, was anyone there hurt? What was happening, this and that? And I think she was trying to lay blame on me, of course, because she wanted to get stuff comped and paid for.
She gave you the ACON.
Yeah. So you could tell that's where she was leading. And I said, yeah. I said, don't worry. I said, my guy is hurt a little bit, which is true. I said, but don't worry. I don't think he's going to file any claims for you guys or on you guys for not having your stuff bolted in. I think he's good.
That's a cold line. Damn.
No, I mean, how
was the air after that?
Yeah.
Was it
she
heavy?
She was like, oh yeah. Okay. So you backed her up pretty quickly.
She switched from lawsuit on you to lawsuit on her.
And I said, look,
he hit her with that Uno reverse.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I was like, hey, because it's her place, it's her company. It wasn't bolted in. It was like, and it was actually like rickety and like breaking and stuff. Like it was definitely a malfunction on their part. I didn't tell her that, but it was absolutely a malfunction on their part. But I wasn't trying to throw blame at it. And so then I was like, hey,
how hurt is he?
He's hurt. So, but anyway, probably not
hurt enough.
Yeah,
he's hurt enough.
He's hurt enough. But anyway,
hey, if you're watching this, lawyers. You know what to do.
You get the ambulance.
Whoa, we're moving to a new studio.
So anyway, so this is going on. So then I explained to her, I'm like, yeah, I said, really? I said, I don't know that it's anyone is at fault here. I said, the stuff was off a little bit.
You got to pick your next words really carefully in case we're about to get a huge lawsuit.
I said, I don't think anyone was at fault here. I don't want to lay blame. I said, I'm happy to help you out with whatever you need help with. And she said, oh, well, we bought a new table and then we're having somebody come out to service it because it's not working and fix it. And I said, okay. I said, let me know what that is and I'll happily like split the cost with you. I said, I don't want you out. I said, stuff like this happens. Like it's an unfortunate incident. And so I was like, hey, but I'm happy to split it. Whatever you need, let me know. I'm here to help you out. And that's the podcast. We don't know where the audio went. Is there blame?
Wait, what the hell did we just listen to?
That was the whole thing. You're like, well, who's to blame for the audio? And I'm like, sometimes these things happen in MMA audio
that bitch
podcasting.
Sophia. Sophia, if you're watching this, and we know that you are,
You have our audio, and we want it back.
You owe me some time. I want some free burritos.
So anyway, this is take 2. You tried to convince me. This is weird. So I'm curious your guys' thought on this. I tell Brandon this last night. He goes, I'll be over there in 20. And I'm like, I thought he was kidding. He's like, no, seriously, I'll be over in 20. He goes, break out the whiskey. We'll get it going. And I'm like, well, I said, all right, we'll kind of rush through it because it's like 8:30, 9 o'clock or something like that at this point. I said, we'll do a quick one. We'll rush through it. And he goes, you're in a hurry? And I was like, not overly, but my kids do have to go to sleep. Like Enzo has to wake up for football at 6 a.m. and I have to wake up with him. Like I can't be doing this all night. I said, or we can do it tomorrow when we have more time. And he goes, ugh. Okay, we'll do a quick one tonight. Break the whiskey out. And I was like, well, I'll do a quick one, but I'm not breaking out the whiskey. It's already like 9 o'clock at night. And he's like, well, we can't do a night pod without the whiskey.
Dude,
I don't
even like whiskey.
Yeah, he goes, it's a whole mood. And then it just looks like we're rushing through a podcast.
Which we were.
And I was like, well, yeah. And he goes, all right, we'll do it tomorrow. I was like,
listen, I wanted a certain way. Last night would have been a vibe because when I messaged you, I was actually on the road, just leaving. I was literally getting into my car to go running. So when I was going to come over, I had no shirt. I just had a running vest, running shoes, my short shorts. My flashlight would have been out for everybody.
Wait. A running vest?
Don't start with me. You don't even know.
A running vest.
A running? You guys don't.
I don't know. That just seems so ridiculous.
I feel insane. So when I started running, it was like super simple.
Wait. You feel insane, period, or you feel insane because of the running or the vest, or?
Anyways, yeah. So I used to just run with shoes and socks. Done. Shorts, shoes, socks. Done.
Like a man.
Like a man. Now chain, Oakleys. Headband.
Well, you need the Oakleys on at 9 o'clock at night.
I didn't take them last night.
Okay.
I do want to make a comment though.
All right.
So I was running at the canal, and it wasn't too late. It was like 9:30 when I actually got out there, and I passed by a pair of couples on a date.
Okay. Walking, strolling the canal.
I was running at the canal. It's very stinky at the canal.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say a joke. There's no play here.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say an observation. The two couples that were on a date in the stinkiest place in Arizona, Indian couple. And I have a theory.
All right.
As a man,
okay,
we always want to be like, big to our women.
Yeah.
And I'm just convinced that was the only place that he could be like, honey, do you think they clean up around here? This shit stinks. It's the only place on earth.
And that's the show, folks. I feel like Dave Chappelle right now, after the first episode ever of Chappelle's show. It was Clayton Biggins or Bigsby, whatever it was, the Black Klansman. And afterwards, he goes, all right, well, that's the show because I'm getting canceled after this.
That was the funniest bit of all time.
Anyway, take 2. Let's get in the main event, which is switched. And this is later and later and later because the original card was Taira versus Amir Albazi. Albazi has an injury, had to pull out. So we were waiting a day, and then audio, no one's at fault. And now here we are.
Sophia, I know where you live, Sophia, and I know where your restaurant is. Yeah. You think you're going to get watch this bad review. Watch this.
Yeah. I'm probably going to get a bad Google review for that.
We're going to trade. Hey, MMA Breakdowns and Bets Army, if you know Sophia's restaurant, crush it.
Yeah. All right, let's get into this so we could get going. You have stuff to do. I don't know what you're up to.
What am I not doing these days?
I don't know what you're doing these days.
All right, first fight on the main card, we have Danny Silva at plus 330 versus Kevin Vallejos at minus 430.
We always talk about odds. We don't always, but the one thing that I told you when we did the stats on everything is plus 300 to plus 400 in that range is the most profitable range of anything that there is because they win like
enough
33% of the time or whatever it was, but the odds are enough to actually bump it and go. And we saw that with Muslim Salikov the other day.
That was insane.
And we saw that with somebody else. There's actually been a bunch of plus 300, 350s that have won recently. So statistically speaking, I mean, whatever, it still is what it is. But it's just interesting to throw that out there for this because I love me some Danny Silva. And at plus 3 anything, at plus anything here, enough.
I just thought about something.
What'd you think about?
Just we were talking about the running thing. So I have one more little tidbit. This all ties in. I remember never mind. Let's continue.
Okay. So Vallejos here, I have been critical of his John Silva performance because he was a heavy bag, I thought.
I said this yesterday. He won the first round. I had a bet on him in that fight.
But I think he only won the first round because Silva was just dicking around so much that he wasn't even trying yet. And it was like, all right, let me go beat this kid up.
He was like Floyd when he fought Connor, let him have a few rounds.
Yeah, exactly. He was like, he bet the over on that one. But so.
Wait, that is something we need to talk about. Did you watch those fights in Abu Dhabi?
Yeah.
And Muhammad Yahya's fucking face was melting.
Oh my gosh.
And Herzog's like, nah, he's good. He's good.
Dude. And then finally his eyes swelled as shut as it could ever be.
There is a lot of conspiracy that boy Herzog is he took a bag to push that fight a little longer than it should have gone.
A little longer? I don't know. I think Herzog's one of the best refs in the game.
Pretty convenient, that 1.5, when that easily could have been stopped 9 times before that. Literally 9 times. That man was knocked out 8 times in one fight.
I'm not with it. I'm a Herzog fan.
Hey,
I'm a Herzog fan.
Hey, split me off. I'll keep my mouth shut, Herzog.
I'm a Herzog fan.
Just give me a little.
Anyway, Vallejos is a very decent striker, but I think he's a kickboxer and long punches. And then when people get in, he doesn't react. He doesn't box. He grabs or he exits out. And the other thing is I think he's a little reactionary on his movements. He's not creating ready to go. He's kind of like waiting, and then he's going to fire. You touch him, he's going to fire back. But Danny Silva, who I think has better competition, who has beaten better people. I think John Silva is the best guy either of them has fought all around.
Yeah.
But that was a beating.
A one-off versus a guy that's had a length of.
Yes, and has beaten some good guys. Silva's boxing is clean. And the biggest thing though is he will throw and then he'll exit forward. And I think a lot of times when people want to counter punch, they wait for the punch, you throw a jab, and then I punch, and then I find it. And Vallejos does that. Whereas Danny Silva's going to throw a punch and then crash and roll in, and that I think is going to take away of a lot of the striking power of Vallejos. I think Vallejos is big, strong, sturdy, not like height-wise big, but like he's a sturdy, thick, fighter right there. I think it's going to be a very close fight. I think it's going to go to a decision. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a split decision just based on volume and movement and stuff versus landing some big punches and kicks. But I like Danny Silva here with the volume and the head movement and the boxing. I think his grappling is good. I think his fight IQ is good. And I like him here, especially at dog odds like that.
Yeah, the odds are way off on this one, in my opinion. I mean, Danny Silva's a really, really good boxer. The way he's punching, rolling. I mean, even it's weird. Danny Silva's always been kind of on the border for me where I'm like, is he good? Is he not? Definitely beats a lot of good regional guys. But the guy's got skills. He actually is really good. I like Danny Silva. I think he's a must play here. Even though I think Vallejos, I think the world of him. I think he really is a future contender. For me here, Danny Silva, I think, is a great play at plus 330. And when that fight narrows and it gets closer, maybe it's 1-1 going into the third, you're going to have a big opportunity to hedge at such a big number. I like Danny Silva. I think I like Danny Silva by decision too. That will be a disgusting number.
Yep. The other thing I want to say about this and the odds, why I think the odds are probably where they are, because you're like, why is Vallejo, who's never beaten anybody, like, you know what I mean? It's like, why these odds? And one, I think, because he did go to the distance with Silva, which many people haven't at this point, but really he was a heavy bag and just didn't get finished in that round 2 and 3.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is the knockout of Choi,
which everybody knocks out.
Yes, and I think they're really overvaluing that because you get Choi into a slugfest.
Didn't we have Choi at the gym today?
Yeah.
Oh, Korean Tiger. Sorry, my bad.
All right. So we are going on the Danny Silva side, both of us. Next up,
we have Neil Magny at plus 170 versus Elizeu Zaleski at minus 200.
Did you just do a little?
I did. Yeah, I hit it to Gabe.
When I was a kid,
I hit it to Gabe.
When I was a kid, I was the biggest NFL fan. I was much like your children, but instead of the Buccaneers, my team was the Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay.
The reason I loved the Bengals so much was because Chad Johnson,
Ocho,
the touchdown dances, right? He would do and then he would do like the rowboat and all the good stuff, all the jackets. So I became a big fan. I wrote them a letter when I was like 11. They sent me a letter back.
Really?
The entire team signed an autograph, gave it back to me on the team poster. So sick.
I need to tell my kids to start writing letters.
You literally could write letters to people don't know this. If you're a parent out there, have your kid write a letter to a sports team, put a cute picture of your child in there. They're going to send it back and send some goodies. Your kid's life will be made. Swear to God. Swear to God this happened.
Brandon, this is the only thing you've ever done for me.
You're welcome.
All right.
I'm glad we all learned something
we did
here
this.
today.
Skipping Magny Zaleski. No. That was your Magny Zaleski breakdown?
That was it. Hey, Magny, right into the sports team, bud.
Colorado Rockies. All right, so give me your thoughts on that.
I think this is going to be a weirdly close fight. Magny makes fights weird and close. It's weird. Zaleski's great takedown defense, but I think Magny's going to do a lot of cage pushing, upper body weird shit. I worry that a tired Zaleski enters the Magny verse. Even as bad as Magny is now, he's slow, he's wide, it's like he freezes every time he gets touched and punched. He's no leg kick defense. I mean, everything's wrong with Magny right now. He's old, but somehow he makes fights close. I think Zaleski wins, but I don't have a lot of interest in this fight just on two old guys.
Yeah. I think Zaleski has made a living off of beating people trying to take him down. And he defends.
Can you say the Nurmagomedov name one more time that he beat?
Nurmagomedov.
No, the first name.
Who is he? Abu Baker? Who is it? Which one? Where am I?
Yeah, that was the one.
Was it Abu Baker?
Yeah, Abu Baker, Abu Sushef, Abu. Not funny?
I don't know where we're going.
Because you said baker, like baking, like baked goods.
Oh, jeez.
I think it's Abu Bakar. Abu Bakar.
All right. Well, he beat Abu Bakar. And, no, but I mean, he beat Benoit Saint Denis. I mean, he's beating guys who are taking people down, grinding them out, and he's defending and he's striking.
They're grappling heavy, grappling first.
Yes. And he defends really well, and then he beats people up as they're death gas tired going. And I think Neil Magny, this is a very similar situation. I think Magny, though, like you said, he's just weird. And he makes things awkward. And I don't think at this point in his career, I don't think he's very good. And I don't think he has many wins and much. I think he's just collecting paychecks at this point.
How much better did he used to be?
Well,
he used to have like takedowns, and he actually had like a good jab and like a lot of volume.
And if you, like you said, if you touched him, he didn't freeze every single time. It was.
I used to have a dog that had a brain, like a neuro issue. And if you raised your hand too fast, it would go. That's how Neil Magny is when he gets.
He just seizes. So he's long and gangly and weird, and he gets pushed to the cage.
You said he just seizes.
But I think you're right. I think this fight, there's not going to be a lot happening. I think on the outside, there's going to be a lot of staring. And then I think Magny's going to try and cage push. It'll be there a while. Zaleski will get back up or not get taken down, eventually get off the cage, score a couple strikes.
Probably going to be a Zaleski kicking decision, I would imagine.
I could see that. I think Zaleski wins. I think it's going to be not a lot happening, but that chin of Magny is kind of like you want to bet on the chin going out, and it's hard. That's a hard thing to bet just as a whole, like the Choi stuff. It's like Choi gets knocked out, and
yeah, he took everything that proper Mike Malott had to offer. So you watch your mouth by his chin.
Yeah,
the guy's built for it.
He took a beating, but I like Zaleski here, and oddly enough, like I don't think
it's close.
I think it's boring, but I think it's a clear 10-9, 10-9, 10-9. And I don't think it's like a split or, oh my gosh, that was close. It's like, all right, this was a very boring round. Zaleski landed 5 punches to Magny 0. Zaleski wins a round.
Interesting. Okay. Well, we'll see how it plays out. I'm with you on the Zaleski.
Cool. Next up, we have Karol Rosa, -175 versus Nora Cornolle at +150.
You had an extra day to tape this now. I assume you did. First thing.
Yeah, no, I'm boycotting. I don't. You can give me a month.
Yeah, but they're lesbians. Does that count?
No. If it was, who's the one I love?
Which lesbian? Wait,
the
a lesbian?
one, yeah, the
Aaron Blanchfield?
No, the puncher, good boxer.
Gabby.
No, Brazilian girl.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No,
Fernandez with the huge ass, but she's not Les.
No, she's a good. No, I don't mean like
Claudia Gadelia.
No. I mean, I like watching her fight.
Judice.
No, she's Brazilian, damn it.
Yeah, Judice is Brazilian from Georgia.
Just fucking talk. I'm going to find this woman. God.
My God.
God.
What fight are we on?
Karol Rosa. We're on the ladies.
All right, Rosa. I think Rosa's going to win. Maybe it's too expensive as a single bet at -175. I do think that Cornell has a lot of aggression. I just think she's too wide. And I don't think there's going to be a big grappling edge on either
Amanda
side.
Lemos.
Wait, hold on. What were you saying about Lemos?
I like watching her fight.
Oh.
If she was fighting, I would watch tape.
I would. Oh.
I like her boxing. Anyway. All right.
All right. Well, she's not fighting. Her compadre is fighting Karol Rosa. Karol Rosa is going to win. I just think she's a little sharper, has a cleaner jab and a lot more volume, and she does a lot of forward pressure. She's gotten better with the takedown defense over the years. Not that Cornolle has a crazy good takedown game to begin with. It's going to be kind of a crazy war, I think, puncher versus kicker. But I think that I like that Rosa closes the distance and puts it into punching range. So I got Karol Rosa.
Now, what about the French versus the Brazilians? Does that matter at all here?
Yeah, absolutely. It's big time. You think you put a Brazilian warrior and a French warrior in one room, who do you think's coming out?
The jungle.
Exactly. All right, next fight.
Next up, we have Esteban Ribovics at -260 versus Elves Brener +220.
Sometimes, guys, I'm glad podcasts get deleted. There were some funny parts on yesterday's podcast for sure. We were all cracking up a good bit. But sometimes it's for the better. Sometimes it's for the better. And I say that we spent 20 minutes glazing Esteban yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna reduce that this time.
15 minutes of glazing.
1959.
Slightly less glazing. But Esteban, he's getting better and better since he's gotten in. He was good when he got to the show. He had good cardio.
He was like he wasn't good. He was just
he had all the tools, but he
was willing.
Yeah.
That was the thing. He was just there in game and willing.
And he had cardio for days and the toughness. Now his takedown defense has gotten better. He has I think his striking has leveled up quite a bit.
People are always critical of how much he gets hit, but that's almost kind of his superpower with striking.
Yeah, until it becomes an issue, it's not an issue.
Yeah.
And have we really seen it be an issue yet? So
he's got hurt a few times.
We have, but not, I mean, and Brener will throw some stuff at him. Like Brener will time some elbows, and he's, remember that Kutateladze elbow that just like, he full seized. Like that was the weirdest thing.
I was in
ever.
Hawaii. I remember exactly where I was when that happened.
Gosh, that was wild. I remember that happening. But Brener is tough. He can wrestle well. He's actually really good. He actually is good. The issue with Brener is you don't know which version you're getting. Is he going to death gas or is he on the EPO? And so you've got to assume that he's going to death gas after 7 minutes. And then we know Ribovics isn't going to death gas.
Yeah, even if he's on the EPO, I'm still taking the better fighter over the course of 15 minutes who also doesn't slow down.
Yeah, and I think Ribovics' jiu-jitsu is good, so I think if Brener does get him down, Ribovics does a really good job of attacking the Kimura, using that to stand up, moving. He does stuff well. He defends well. I think over 3 rounds, I think it's going to be a decision. I don't think it's probably going to be a knockout. If it is a knockout, it's Brenner's fatigued. That's third round, volume-y, just kind of pressure it. Okay, I have him tired and hurt, and I'm swinging. But I think it's probably Ribovics by decision.
Nah, I disagree with you big time here. And the reason I disagree with you is because Ribovics works the body. And if we see Brener slowing down like he did in the last fight, I get it. It's Joel Alvarez. Alvarez is the man. He's so good. I mean, man, very good. But he kind of headhunts sometimes. Yeah. Ribovics is going to touch the body, and he's a very similar style. I mean, he's just as much volume, but he's willing to throw. And it seems like he's got a lot more power than Alvarez for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, Alvarez has the weird elbows and knees. Like,
yeah, he's hurting you, but
he's hurting you, but he's not swinging for the fence.
I just like his body work, and then how much we saw him, Brener slow down in the last fight. It's hard for me to imagine, especially Ribovics, who I feel like has finishing instincts. I feel like if it's there, he's going to get it.
Yeah.
I think he's going to touch that body, wear him down, and then rounds 2, 3, he puts that pace and volume on him. I think he's going to do it.
He's a round 3 KO?
I think so.
Okay.
Calling my shot like Babe Ruth.
Whoa.
Next up in the co-main, we have Chris Duncan at +175 versus Mateusz Rebecki at -205.
Do you want to go? You want me to go?
Yeah, I'll go on this one because I just said something yesterday.
Yeah.
I think Rebecki should win. To me, he's far, far, far the better fighter. I do want to say I think Chris Duncan is ever improving. I was really hard on Chris Duncan when he fought Charlie Campbell.
Yeah.
I love Charlie Campbell. I thought he should have won that fight. He's slow. He's a little clunky. He pulls jumps guillotines, does a lot of mistakes that he shouldn't do. But he is game and he is tough, and seems like he digs deep when he really needs to. I think his biggest gift is just like grit and tenacity, kind of. He's going to get beat until he's not getting beat anymore is essentially how it's going to go. My only thing with Rebecki is it doesn't really matter the opponent. he's willing to make himself tired just beating your ass. It doesn't matter what level you're
He's doing
at.
heavy bag work out there.
He's doing heavy bag work. So Rebecki is going to get tired one way or the other, with you or without you. He's
Yeah.
going to get tired. And that's the only thing I worry about is 7-8 minutes of this hellacious beating that he puts on Duncan. I think I'll do what I do in boxing. The second there's a knockdown or a big moment, you bet on the dog.
Yep.
Watch those lines even out. I think that's a good play. I like Rebecki pre. I think he's going to smoke him. But if things start getting a little squirrely, I think you'll have an opportunity to get out.
Yeah, I think you're right on that. I think Rebecki is a better fighter. I think he wins everything. It just depends on how tired is he going into round 3.
That's it.
And honestly, but here's the thing is I think if he's dead tired in round 3 and Duncan is dead tired in round 3, but Rebecki is sprawling and brawling and trying to keep it standing, I think he can still win this. I think if Rebecki gets crowded and shoots in round 3, he's going to get gillied right there because that's how
that guillotine cannot keep working. It can't keep working.
No, but
I think that was the last one we ever see of Chris Duncan in the UFC.
yeah, I think you're probably right depending on the matchup. But Rebecki, the thing that he does well is his footwork. He's southpaw and he is always slightly creeping outside that lead foot as people readjust in. He throws, creeps out, then they'll try to cut him off, and then he creeps back in. And even when he's doing nothing, it's like it kind of over moves a little bit his shoulders for my personal preference of like just creeping and creeping, where he's kind of like shuffling as he creeps, just like a weird cadence to it. But I like him. I like his movement. I think his striking his boxing is good. I don't want to say his striking is good. He's a good boxer, good puncher. And the boy can wrestle.
He's very good. His grappling is insane.
He's fast. He's explosive. But even wrestling, his jiu-jitsu is, I call it jiu-jitsu, his ground wrestling. He's not throwing arm bars and triangles, but his ground control, he defends stuff well. Yeah. He comes up, he rides people out. Like he does that well. More of a wrestling style, but his grappling is good. And again, it comes down to round 3 is like, does he do something stupid in round 3? I like Rebecki here, but I think you're correct with the, like,
just watch out.
Be ready to live bet it if you see that, because it could go favorably for Duncan pretty quickly.
I discovered recently, this is the one thing missing on yesterday's show that I'm sad about, was the whole Asian glow bit.
Oh, okay.
If you guys didn't, obviously you guys didn't see, he was wearing like a salmon colored shirt yesterday, and it just was like the same color from head to toe. And I just found out about Asian glow.
Okay. They'll see it in the thumbnail.
Oh, okay. Tell us what's wrong with Santino, guys. He's got a very rare condition, but he hasn't figured it out quite yet.
I need you to WebMD me.
But I realized today I have this fetish of like little Japanese men, just the boxers. I had to go into the archives, and
we need a list. We need a running list of Brandon's fetishes, and we're just gonna put it right here on the wall. It's like little Japanese men, large Japanese women, actually, Brazilians.
Wait, yes. All keep going.
Blacks,
Black
not
guys.
just people. No,
men.
No, blacks. I'm saying blacks because black people, man or woman, black cars, black shirt, black everything. Just a weird fetish on
just
black.
Yeah,
just
only black.
Yeah, the
it's
color
like those
black.
old shirts that said red, but it's just black.
Just black. What else?
Black water.
Yeah. What else is in the archives of fetishes for you?
So I realized. So friend of the show, Michael. I love Michael. Honestly, Michael needs a moment of silence.
Is he a small Asian man?
No, he's not.
Oh,
he's
okay.
a very weird French Canadian.
Okay. Michelle.
Yeah. So let's just take a moment of silence for Michael. I love him.
Okay.
All right, we're back. But he's great. And I think we met on YouTube one time. I was like, hey, I actually run a Discord and a Patreon. You should pop in. He did. Rest is history. Now he's in every group. He's capping all this stuff. And he put some amazing bets today about the boxing. Kenjiro Taraji.
Okay.
One of the top guys in the world, pound for pound guys, just lost in Japan today to an American. Huge upset.
Well,
we cashed big time on it. But I love Michael, and he just needs he needs a shine. He's a great gambler. Michael be gambling for you guys that know him. But yeah, I love him.
Okay. I'm glad we did this.
Oh, the point I was getting to is the DMs between me and him.
Asian glow?
No, it's just Ken. Large Asian woman, Ken. We fetishize this guy big time. Like, that's our whole DMs. We don't actually talk. We just send through small Asian boxers nonstop, doing nefarious things.
I feel like I've just gotten dumber.
You didn't get dumber. You learned a little bit.
All right. What do we got?
All right, next up we have the main event. But first, gentlemen, is there anything that you guys want to plug?
No, before the main event, though, I think we should do this before the main event. I'm going to do this right now. I'm calling an audible.
What?
Cameras go off. I'm getting jumped, you guys, so I'm doing it on air. I think we should do the comments before the main event.
I do too.
Because then we do a couple of comments, and then the main event goes. After the main event, it's like waiting for the credits to roll for the little skit at the end. It's too long.
That
I'm
is
out.
the fun part, though.
I'm out.
And plus,
I don't
like,
have the patience.
after you're done fingering, you got to like do the hand sanitizer and all that stuff, and then like by the it's already on.
I'm down. Whatever you guys
Let's
want
do
to
the
do.
comment section.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, wait. There's one question on it because we do know the questions, guys. So
Yeah,
it's
because
shocking
we
to us.
shot it yesterday.
But did you go back and review the tape?
No, I don't review tape.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll get to that question.
All right. So first question. This is for Brandon. This is from Ayubali 864, and he says, and this goes perfectly with what we were just talking about a second ago. Brandon is obsessed with black guys.
Yeah, I am. I've had a lot of time to think about this. Actually, 24 hours to be specific. And yeah, I am. I love black culture. I love black music. I want muscles like a black man. I want the reflexes. I want a box like a black boxer. I'm obsessed with them. Everything besides them themselves. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. Don't clip that. I love them. I'm obsessed with them.
All right.
That's it. Actually, my mom's gay. You guys didn't know.
She's not black.
Her partner is black.
Yeah.
So I do actually have a black brother. I swear to God, I have a black brother. I am black.
And you have a black mother.
When Brandon says he has a black friend, he's telling the truth.
You have a black mother and a black father and a black brother.
I was birthed by a black mother. My girl is ironic. She also has a gay mom. We're gonna have one big Les family.
Man.
So that softball team will
Don't
never
have
see
any
us coming.
kids.
All right, next question. This is for you, Coach. And this is an important question because the viewers, they need to be put at ease.
They need to know
about your health.
They need to know.
This is from Beckwith. Really worried about Santino's health. His coloring is horrible. Can you start doing these shows from his bedside? I don't think he should be going up and down stairs.
I wish I was bedridden.
Why?
How much fun would that be to just like lie in bed all day and watch TV?
Do you think your wife would still love you if you were crippled?
I hope not. I would be disgusted.
Would
with
you?
her.
Would you, or would you not have a sexy nurse at that point?
I would. Well, it depends. Like,
Be careful how you answer this question, Coach.
Yeah. No.
She's in the other room.
Yeah. Well, she's not going to put a nurse outfit on for me. And
somebody's got to do it.
Yeah.
You just have to purchase one ahead of time and be like, listen,
hey,
it's you or somebody.
This is what it's for.
It's getting filled.
So then I think, man, she would probably have the kids deliver the food to the bed. I would just hope she would divorce me, so I would just not have to be as, or kill me. If I was bedridden, so I saw this the other day, or actually this morning. Dentist killed his wife, was like poisoning her and
Did
putting
she
stuff
deserve
in her. Probably. And I would want that to happen, but I wouldn't need it to like skirt around, like poison me on the low down. Like, nah, just do it. Just do it.
Would you want her to jam it in your throat so it like felt real, or you would take it willingly like communion?
Take what? What are we talking about?
The poison.
The poison? Oh, okay. Jam it. I'm like, what are you? I mean, I would assume it'd go in an IV or like, I'd have an IV. She just put a needle in the IV and then there I go.
Put you down like a dog.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't need to know.
Everyone says goodbye. This is getting really cryptic and sad, kind of.
Hey.
Damn.
My health.
Are you okay?
My health. I'm going how I want. I'm going out on my terms.
My girl just had a rhinoplasty surgery.
Okay.
And like tonsils removed. I guess I didn't realize tonsils is a big deal.
Oh, as an adult they are.
As an adult.
A kid they're not. As an adult there's a big deal.
Yeah, and she's like mashed up. Like she was like my ex. She'll take pictures of this and then say I hit her later.
Yeah. You're watching. All right, what else we got so we can get to this main event?
All right, last question. This is for both of you guys. This user's not about to catch me slipping on air. Dixon _ Cider. This is your boy, right, Brendan?
Dixon's a big fan of all the shows and is very active in the comments. I think comments every week. Dixon, we love you too. I said this yesterday. Dude, we've been doing this show 4 years, something. Dixon has commented on everything since inception. I never even put two and two together. The dicks inside her. Didn't get it. Never once.
What's the comment?
I do kind of wish we had yesterday's episode because, dude,
Well,
it clicked for you
you're
live
like,
during
What?
the episode.
Oh, boom. And so it's funny because I told this story yesterday. So I would always get in trouble for dumb shit. I got fired. I didn't get fired. I got written up one time because like I was working at the restaurant and I kept writing this guy's name out of ketchup packets. He's like, dude, if you do this again, like I have no choice. And I was like, all right, that table needs you. Go. And then I got written up, of course. But I got in trouble. We did a mock trial in school, middle school. And every time they'd be like, all right, say your name. I was like, Harry Balzania, Mike Hawk, Mike Hunt. I just kept doing that over and over again. She's like, listen, you do it again, you know what the consequence is. And I said, Sharpie, please. Done. Out.
All right, this says Coach Santino. Was that a flashlight in your pocket, or were you just excited to have Olivas in your arms? Okay, so this is why I believe that he was referring to, because we had a debate about this yesterday on the pod. We were trying to figure out if this had to do with the way that they were sitting and how their shorts were hiked up, or if this had to do with the intro bit, the Coldplay intro bit, which was a huge hit.
Why would that have anything to do with him seeing me?
Because he says, were you just
With
excited to have
Bren in your
Olivas
arms.
in your arms?
Oh.
It was during the bit.
Did you hold me like that and you got bricked up on the pod?
Yeah, you didn't feel that? Not surprising. I mean, there's not much to feel, but I just...
Listen, we're on air.
Yeah.
Cut the cameras. I'll tell you how I really felt.
All right. Comments are in. Main event time.
Leave us more comments.
Please.
All right, guys, moving on to the main event. We have Tatsuro Taira at minus 340 versus HyunSung Park at plus 280.
This line has come down just a little bit since yesterday. Or maybe it climbed a little bit since yesterday. I think we both like Taira. Yes?
Yeah.
And for me, the whole thing is I like Park a lot. If Park was on a full camp, maybe we're having a slightly different discussion. I just think he throws too hard and everything is too big of movements for him. Taira's fast. Taira's really sharp. And I think that grappling is eventually going to get him. He doesn't wrestle like conventional, right? He shoots obviously his doubles, but then he swings to the back, gets backs. At some point, he's going to get it. At some point, he's going to get on top. At some point, he's threatening chokes, big damage. I think he's wearing Park's gas tank. I don't think Park's a bad play, the number that he is. I mean,
What was the number again?
Park is, oh, shoot.
he might be plus 300.
He's plus 280.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's growing. It's not a bad play, I don't think. I think he's very solid, very good fighter, and it would be awesome. I just think Taira is really good. Full camp, main event. I think it's his time.
Yeah, Taira's good. I mean, Taira's very good. He's long. He fights tall. And he manages distance and range well. We saw that with Royval. Early round one, Royval started to kind of land some stuff in the end of round one. He made some adjustments. We'll get to that in a second. But I like that Taira doesn't go in guns blazing, and he has a good jab, a good cross. He kind of backs up, kind of draws you in. And he tries to like snipe the right hand and go. On a technical level, his striking has gotten so much better over the last couple of years since he's been in the UFC. He moved to the US, moved to Colorado. I was trying to get him at Fight Ready forever. And it looked like he was going to come, but then there was an issue with some management and the owner and some stuff. And so it ended up not coming. And not say he would have stayed, but that was definitely a no deal. But I think he's amazing. The guys in Colorado have done a great job with him. His striking is getting better and better and better. I think his fight with Royval increased his fight IQ times the not even fight IQ, but just
How to fight.
those are rounds, man.
Yeah.
Those are 5 hard rounds. Like that is going to make you better.
Mm-hmm.
And Royval is absolute chaos. And if you can dance through that chaos and come out on a close decision loss, like, hey man, that was, and I think Royval was too big too soon for him.
Of course.
I think
he needs a build up.
Yeah, I think he needed more of a build-up, whereas Royval has been in that spotlight a lot. So Taira getting better and better, and then the adjustments. Not only has their team gotten a lot better, or has he gotten a lot better with them, but after round one, it was a striking affair, and Taira went out and just immediately shot, grabbed, took his back. He knew he had to grapple. So whether that was his adjustment or whether that was the corner adjustment, it was a good adjustment. And I think they're doing all the right stuff with him. Park on the other side, good. I want to say good boxing, but it's not good boxing. It's good punching.
And there's a
It's good.
big
There's a
difference.
big difference, and it's not bad boxing. But Park throws heavy, and he throws those big hooks, big
It's
overhand
all
boat
wide
hooks.
shots.
It's everything wide, but he's not throwing a tight hook and rolling. He's so big and reaching and swinging and going that against Taira, I think Taira's just sliding back and throwing. And I think if they're in that close a position for the most part to throw, Taira's clinching. He's not going to stand in the pocket and bang and trade hook for hook against Park.
I think he has 2 rounds to knock out Taira, and after that, and at flyweight, that's a really tough. Not only at flyweight against somebody good, that's a tough proposition.
And the other thing is, man, Taira is long and gangly and cage wrestles well, and is going to slide to the back and throw a body triangle in.
Finishes him.
Yep, I think he finishes him in round 4 or 5.
I do too.
I think
Submission.
Yep, I think that's going to be a long, tiring fight, and I think he will end up getting it toward the end.
All right, well, that's another episode.
That's it in the books.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks so much. Much more serious podcast.
And now, head on over to Patreon and get the prelims.
Oh, guys, yes, head over to the Patreon, get the prelims. Great idea. Bare knuckle this weekend. Last week,
Didn't you sweep?
Swept bare knuckle. Yeah,
you swept
nice.
bare knuckle. Yeah.
I got the rhythm. I got the flow. You know,
Would you say you have the Riz?
well, you are really trying to sex me up today. What is going on?
You
with
don't know the Riz?
Are you horny? What's
you know what
going
the-
on, man?
Now, do you know about the Huz and the Chuz?
Well, Huz and Chuz, I don't know.
Okay, what
Riz
do you know about
comes
the
from
Riz?
charisma, but I'm not trying to riz ya.
Okay.
Trying to win ya.
I have a
We should just end on that one. That was great. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
We're out.